The first race here in Austria for Tier 4 of Season 8. Joining me tonight I have the one and only Baby Hornet.
Good evening, everyone.
How are we?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Loving life as always. Are we ready for the first Tier 4 race of F1 22?
Absolutely. See how they handle the new handling system.
Looks like we've got our first car heading to the track. Who's ahead of this? I think Konnichiwa Beach is the one that's going to be setting our first flying lap in the AlphaTauri.
Yeah, seems to be.
It's a really peculiar looking car they got for AlphaTauri this year. I know that last year's car was like widely regarded as like one of the nicest looking cars on the grid, but I'm not too sure about this year's car.
All they've basically done is invert the colours.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
No, I'm not a big fan of it, to be fair. But it's definitely better looking than the Williams, which Chris Beatty will hate me for saying.
Yeah, I mean, I have to agree with you there. I'm not a big fan. I loved the Williams last year. Williams' paint job last year was stunning, and I don't know why they got rid of it. You know, these things happen. People that get paid a lot more than us make these decisions, and unfortunately they are wrong.
Maybe they should pay us to do it.
Do a better job. Here we go. Konnichiwa Beats comes for his first flying lap. Wings already open. Breaks down to the first corner. Just clips the curb nicely. Ring wing open again as we go up the hill to the little kink, which is strangely turn 2, which is definitely not a corner, into turn 3. And we've got Johnny Smooth, a 5-place grid penalty for collision with Smith F. We've got a few drivers in Tier 4 this season, so we're going to have to give me a race to get used to some of the names. Breaks down into turn 4. Looks nice and planted, the AlphaTauri, to be fair. No big hits of oversteer or anything. None of these guys have got the option of running full traction control, which obviously gives them a bit of a helping hand. Oh, it looks like a bit of a block there from the Alfa Romeo. Is he going to get blocked again coming into the final corner by the Red Bull? Oh, it might have just been a bit of a block. Could be getting...
looks of it.
Could see a few reports coming already for the stewards to look at here. And the first time is a 106.8. It's a pretty decent opening time.
That's a very good opening time.
Still trying to get used to the fact that everybody can just use softs now in like qualifying.
I know, it ruins our old tactic of doing a quick banker lap on mediums.
Yeah, put some rubber down on the mediums and then do some quick laps on some softs. Yeah, it's all gone now.
Yeah, sad times.
Here we go, a couple of lap times coming in. Gibbon straight to the top there with another 106.8.
Very nice time there.
DRS Julian, the Minister of Defence, Luke Shard and Rowney putting times in for us. And Ollie T with his permanent seat this season goes into first with a 106.7. Ollie T driving for Ferrari here.
I believe that's a Red Bull, mate.
Alright, I'll give you that one. It's been a long day.
I don't remember Ferrari being dark blue.
They should do, just mix up. I want the whole grid to just pick new colours. Chelsea and the Williams.
Confuse everyone.
RFC Danny and the Alpine. Tell you what, these are absolutely rapid laps for the...
They are, to be fair.
Opening laps for Tier 4.
But I will say that the track evolution does seem to happen very, very quickly on this track.
Yeah, there you go. I found a Ferrari. Roundy up to second in the Ferrari. You're happy this time.
There you go.
I knew I'd get it right eventually. To be fair, it's just trying to get used to all the teams everybody's in now. Well, they're like a big change up. 38 now. People are finding tons of pace around here. These are some Tier 2 times here.
Yeah, it is.
I can't remember what the pole time was in Tier 2. It was like 105 something, wasn't it?
Yeah, 105.7 or 8 or something.
To be fair, with the way these guys are going, I could possibly see it happening.
Yeah, I think so.
Lots of people in the pits, obviously just going for one lap on these tyres. I definitely find it's worth doing the extra laps because you don't have to start on these tyres anymore, so it's worth just doing extra laps. As Jack goes to the top of the 105.6, there we go, into the 105s now.
Massively into the 105s there.
I'm just going to call him Jack. I'm not reading out that name.
Yeah, no, he's just Jack.
We call the monkey Jack.
Oh, it looks like we've already had a bit of a spin from Necromancer.
Where's Necromancer? Has he set a time yet?
Not yet. He was on his fast lap.
Down in 20th. In the prettiest car on the grids. No bias there at all.
We all know that AlphaTauri is your do or die.
AlphaTauri? No way.
Oh, Alfa Romeo, sorry, my bad.
How dare you. It looks like he's fighting that car into the pits, which is a bit weird. Hopefully everything's alright.
Yeah, it does a bit.
Who's on a lap? We'll follow Geke, the big Minister of Defence in his McLaren this season.
Yes, mate.
According to my time screen, he's almost a second down, but I don't believe there's timing screens when you jump on board with people halfway through a lap.
No.
Here we go as he comes around the last corner. It doesn't look like it's going to be a quick time. No,
could have been a warmer lap, I think.
Didn't improve, unfortunately. There's not many people out on track right now.
Yeah, no, a lot of people just sitting in the pits at the moment.
No, I don't think Geke's going for another lap because his wing's not open.
Yes, it is.
It didn't look like it. Oh, it's 2 tenths up though. I think he gets a bit of a block.
Subtle in the McLaren, I think.
I think he got a bit of a block there coming into turn 3.
I think he did, yeah.
Struggling for space here on this track. Gone from nobody on track.
There's not a lot of people out, but they're all out at the same point.
Has he managed to keep his time, or all those cars made him lose a bit? He was almost 3 tenths up. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, he has lost a bit of time.
I could definitely see some blocking reports coming in tonight.
I think, definitely.
Yeah, I think he's going to bin off this lap. As he dives into the pits. Who should we ride on board with? A few people on a out lap. We'll go with Donny. In that the blue and pink Alpine, which I know a lot of people aren't a big fan of the pink, but it keeps making a return.
I think it's just terrible.
Yeah, at least it's not like a full pink car now, that's all I'm going to say.
Well, true. We haven't gone back to the days of Racing Point quite.
Well, I did see in like the recent patches for this game that apparently Racing Point was still getting said by the new race engineer, so... I'm not quite sure how that got missed.
Honestly, the amount that's been missed so far in this game is outstanding.
I'll tell you what, look, utter chaos in turn 3 again.
I mean, that corner is just absolute carnage on this track on a regular basis, to be fair.
Look like Donny's bailed on this lap. Who else is on a lap? I think Danny was on a lap. Oh, he's invalidated.
Konnichiwa Beach is on a lap.
Konnichiwa down a 10th. We'll see how he does for his next run.
Oh, he got held up in all the traffic, so he's 10th down.
Yeah, and unfortunately it's pretty difficult to make time up when you lose it on this track because there's just nothing to it.
Yeah, it's just such a short track.
You just have to be committed to the corners. You just have to have the faith to just chuck the car in to find time.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go, and he lost time, but he's up into second. But nobody getting close to Jack's time there. He's not even bothered to come up the pitch yet. Happy with his 105.6.
Yeah, I think he's feeling fairly confident there.
We'll just go on board with Chelsea in the Williams, see if he can improve at all. As, oh, now he goes for a spin. As DRS Julian puts up into 4th.
Very nice lap there.
But he's already invalidated if he was going for another run. That's unfortunate. Who else we got around here? We'll go for E17 in the Red Bull, not the Ferrari.
Well done. Gold star for Stu.
You know what, it would be really fun if I got a random colours and a hat and all the teams had to pick like a colour out of a hat at the start of the season. That was their team colour for the season.
Oh, that would be dreadful.
But just to get like all the teams to actually mix up what colour they paint their cars, it'd be amazing.
Oh yeah,
True,
but it would confuse all of the commentators.
I want to see like a neon violet Ferrari. The 17 improve up into 4th.
Very nice. Some really, really rapid lap times here, to be fair. I mean, the top 13 are all in 1:06.
You know what, we'll try here going on board with Geban. I mean, his lap time was pretty rapid earlier. He's driving the Mercedes this season.
He's just had a nice little outing in Tier 3 as well, so he's had his practice in.
It's a good way to warm up, to be fair, to reserve.
Yeah.
You know what, even in this game, I'm still not sure if I like the look of the Mercedes with the no side pods.
I think I prefer the silver Mercedes to the black one.
See, that's controversial, because I like the black Mercedes.
I really like the black Mercedes, don't get me wrong, but I just think it looks nicer in silver.
Okay. I will just have to agree to disagree.
Well, they're the silver arrows, they should be silver.
Maybe they should just change the name. Oh,
Invalidated around the first corner.
it's so easy to do as well.
Oh yeah.
It's one of those corners where like you have to commit to gain all that time, but it's so easy to get wrong.
Exactly, yeah.
And in the new cars, you can't do like the sausage curb hop like you could in the previous ones. So
Yeah, no, you really can't.
there you go.
So one thing we're learning on this game is that you are actually able to beach the car now.
Go for someone who hasn't set a lap time yet. We'll go right on board with Suvine. I see what you mean though. Like the McLaren's rear wing doesn't seem to open very far.
It's a very subtle opening, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty hard to notice. Oh no, we're not making premature jokes about Jack. We're not doing it. This is a family-friendly stream.
Supposedly.
Supposedly, I've been asked to mention some very, very strange topics on my stream by Chris, the big blowhole. So if we can worm it in, I'll save his life. But you know,
We're going to do our best not to.
depends how drunk me and the choir boy get while we're streaming.
I knew that was going to happen.
What, you think I wasn't going to dob us in?
Oh, you're an actual nightmare.
I know.
I don't know why I keep comsing Tier 4, to be honest.
Because it's the best. Stuvine goes straight into 7th with a 106.4.
Very good time. And everyone has set a time now.
Plenty of improvement for the likes of RS10, Necromancer.
Yeah.
Just 5 cars down there in the 107s. So hopefully you can just dump the fuel and find the pace for the final runs with 4.5 minutes to go.
Yeah.
You have to swap controllers for a second. Hopefully this doesn't affect the stream too much.
Oh.
All that prep work and my controller dies.
Ah. Absolute nightmare. Yeah,
As Jack goes even quicker. Sorry,
my
guys.
Gosh, 1 minute 5.4.
Hi, Carl. Oh, it's got 2 people in the 105. 38's done a 105.9 now. We'll try riding on board with a couple of the new guys. We've got Smith F in 18th in the Aston Martin.
Oh, he's just down on his time, I think, this lap.
I do like the Aston Martin though, the green Red Bull.
I like the look of it.
But
as a car, I'm not such a fan.
okay.
It's been a letdown this year.
Come on, Si, pick a car. Pick someone to ride on board with.
Let's ride on board. Let's go. Oh, Geke. I was just going to say Geke as he puts himself up into 4th. Who else have we got out? Let's have Roundy's just started a lap.
Go on board with the Ferrari.
Go with my top choice team.
Everybody, I reckon most people put Ferrari down in the team choices for this season. It's definitely the best looking car.
I messaged Simba my team choices, and he was like, "Oh, good, another person who wants Ferrari as their top choice."
I tell you what, you
So
say
it's
we're look
definitely
at Ferrari, but go with Scott's and his on an outlap. Unfortunately, Rowney got held up for like 2.5 seconds off his best lap then. Mr. MRCX though, reserving tonight. Getting his laps in before Friday. People not taking as much curb through that final corner as I've seen a lot of people do.
I mean, it's a really risky one, because if you take too much curb, then again, it's just a very easy invalidation at a really horrible time.
But most, like, when you watch, like, the tracker guides that people do, like Bushy Ants, you see him put, like, half a car off the track, literally so the right-hand wheels are barely on the track, and then chuck it in. That seems to be, like, the best line through the final corner to carry the most speed. Which is not really seen a lot of people do it tonight.
Well, you've got to be so precise with it.
I don't think Scott's doing a lap here, because that rear wing's definitely not open. Unless he's just burning fuel and then going for one last run.
Yeah, I think he's probably burning fuel. He's not using any ERS either, so I'm leaning towards probably not.
We'll stick with him though to see if he can get it out of the 107s. Keep an eye on those top times, because Konichiwa Beats also done a 105 now, down to a 105.8. E17 with a 16.0, so close. Here we go, rear wing's definitely open this time on the Ferrari. Let's see what Scott can do. It's where we always see the best highlights of the game. It's when Scott's had an interesting race.
We love his highlights reel.
Oh, I love a Scott highlight reel. There we go, 3/10 open for the first sector. That's what we like to see.
To be fair, that Ferrari is looking quite planted.
Yeah, it's these cars always seem... It's pretty hard to get these things unstuck, I think. Unless you're running no tractions, as a lot of us found in the 100% Spain race.
Yeah. When you say a lot of us.
Quite a few of us.
Specifically you.
Yeah, me. I didn't want to talk about it, okay. You go, penultimate corner. Is he going to run wide? Oh, no, still keeping all four wheels on the track there. And that puts Scott up to 14th. He got into the 106s. Who else we got finishing a lap? Johnny Smooth says he's about 6 cents down on his lap, but we'll see if he can improve in the Williams. You got Gecke just bounced his car up into 5th place. It's a great lap by him.
Ooh, very nice.
So we would say that these cars look very planty. Johnny Smooth's Williams looking a bit twitchy, but he's invalidated. Ollie T's invalidated. Danny, it says he's about 4 tenths down. See if it's actually true. Unfortunately, doesn't improve.
Yeah, Gibbons just jumped in the pits as well, so I think that's our grid.
So in his MRC debut and first MRC Tier 4 race, Jack puts in a pole with a 105.4, which is an absolutely fantastic lap time. It's unreal, that.
Demon of a lap.
38 with a 105.5 to take second, and Konichiwa also with a 105 to take third. E17 cut so close, but 4th place for him. The Minister of Defence in his McLaren in 5th. RFC Danny is in 6th. Roundy 7th in the Ferrari. DRS Julian in the Alpha in 8th. Chelsea 9th. Stuvine 10th. Donny takes 11th. Ollie T 12th. Oh, and the game cuts me off, but we'll keep going. Johnny Smooth in 13th, Scott 14th, Gibbon 15th, Barnstorp 16th, Luke Chard is in 17th, Smith is in 18th, RS10's 19th, and Necromancer in 20th. So there's a lot of fast lap times in there. This should be a fun race to watch.
A lot of really fast lap times. I think they actually outperformed a lot of Tier 3 drivers there.
But the problem is with Tier 4 is you never really know what assist people are running here. If he's got corner line, full traction.
Yeah, true.
Which should definitely, looks like it should be some interesting racing. Looks like it might be close to the top between Jack and 38.
Yeah, definitely.
You also got Johnny Smooth there with his 5-place grid penalty. Forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
Not sure if that's also something for the stewards to look at after this race, but we will find out.
We will indeed.
Oh, looks a bit cloudier in Austria for the race.
Oh, it does a bit, doesn't it?
I really hope for the sake of all these drivers it doesn't start like Tier 2. It was a lovely, sunny qualifying, and as you start the race on Inters, and you sit there and think, oh no.
Oh no. To be fair, I've practiced this quite a few times now, and I've always not specifically said a dry race, and I've always had wet appear at some point.
It's because you always got to love it when it's moist.
Oh my god.
No? Well, okay.
I'm saying nothing. We are keeping this PG.
I'm with you, Carl. I'm hoping for more rain as well, because it always makes for really fun races and interesting strategies. But it looks like it's dry.
So far.
We will put the tyres on so we can have a look. Get the stream ready to run. There's a lot of hards for this race start. Jack on hards, 38 and Kenichi are both going for medium, so they're going to have a bit of a better start than Jack, unless you can get those hards up to temperature pretty quick. E17, the Minister, and Danny and Roundy have also gone for hards. Donny and Ollie T, Gibbon, Johnny Smooth, and RS10. So there's a lot of hard runners.
To be fair, the delta for the hard isn't terrible around here.
Yeah, we were discussing this before the race on Monday. It's great for the one-stop, obviously, without safety cars and stuff getting in the way to cooling your tyres down. Necromancer going for an interesting strategy there on the softs. So he's definitely hoping that they're going to help him get through the field pretty quickly, but it's definitely going to set him in for a two-stop there.
Yeah, definitely. Unless he goes soft-hard.
Pretty sure off the top of my head, the game suggests a lifespan of about 10 laps for the softs, so...
Yeah. Mind you, I managed 20 laps on the medium tyres earlier.
Alright. Calm down.
Just saying.
And yeah, it's just like Carl said there in the comments, the hards are much more drivable in 22 than they were in 21. It was like driving on ice in 21.
They've refined the differences between the tyres on this game, I think.
If only they'd refine the glitches.
No. That's half the fun of having an F1 game, though, is you have to put up with 2 or 3 months of glitches.
I promise that the formation lap is on, so I really hope it works in the MRC Tier 4. As I've just seen, if you look there in seconds, I think you almost missed this pit box there. People getting disqualified from the session. But this, the immersive grid positioning just looks like an absolute mess from the camera angle we've got here.
Oh my gosh, it does a bit, doesn't
There's
it?
cars all over the place. I think it's whoever's sort of like 6th, I think it is, just looks massively out of position in the camera angle.
I think to be fair, I think he's done a very good job of kind of angling his car in.
I don't know what's happened, but half the grid's been disqualified and we haven't even started yet.
I wonder if that's what happens if you just completely miss your grid box.
Well, it looks like everybody's in place, so I'm not quite sure what we're waiting for here.
I don't think the game knows what to do when this many people are disqualified off the start.
Looks like there's a bit of a glitch there with Julian. Oh, please don't tell me this is going to crash before we even started.
Oh no. I'm taking a picture of the grid order just to be safe.
Good plan, Batman.
I have them occasionally.
Give it a few moments to see if it will come back to life. If not, then we will restart this lobby and just go straight into the race.
I think the issue here is that DRS Julian is massively outside his pit box.
Incoming red flag. There probably will be a red flag soon. Yeah, it looks like his car was a bit glitchy when I was on board with him.
Yeah.
Seems to have fixed itself, but it just seems to like glitch where it's sat. Not sure if people like, yeah, like Danny's just put in the comments, the lobby is glitched, so
I think we're going to have to restart this bad boy, unfortunately.
guaranteed the minute somebody leaves this single start and it's going to absolutely ruin my day.
Right. I will put a message on the Discord. Anyone listening to the stream, please leave the lobby. Because we will need to restart, I think.
Alright, I'll put it in the Discord. Hopefully everybody's paying attention. Yep, there we go. See people leaving.
Good. And we will be back momentarily.
Right, guys, we are back here for Tier 4 Austria. Unfortunately, the last lobby glitched, but we are back again with another overcast race here at Austria. So we'll see if this lobby will survive. Guys, don't forget your setups. I've done it twice now in the past 2 races. Don't do it to yourself. It's not worth it. It just ruins your entire day.
It really does. Stupid talks from experience.
Yeah. After trying to race the 100% race with no setup and then my own Tier 2 race with no setup, it's not a fun night. Just don't forget it.
It's not the one.
I'm staring at the screen again. This isn't filling me with hope again.
It's right, the timer's counting down.
I don't understand why you have a timer and I don't have a timer.
It's very strange. It says we're waiting for players. I'm not filled with hope right now.
Let's do this. And Carl's just called us the terrible twosome.
I mean, we could be called worse things, to be fair.
I think we're more of the Chuckle Brothers, to be fair.
I would definitely take that. Oh, we're recounting down. Oh, good.
Here we go. I've got a timer now. 10 seconds or 12 seconds.
Come on, everything crossed now.
Come on, Lovey. You got this.
You can do it. Yeah.
Here we go. Another chance for the guys to give us a good formation lap and put it in the pick boxes right again. Let's see if everyone's gone for the similar sort of tyres. Yeah, by the looks of it, everyone's picked the same tyres. Doug's stuck with those soft tyres down in 20th, so he's obviously still hoping they're going to give him a boost off the line. And to be fair, he should be absolutely rapid at the start of this race.
He should, to be fair. Gain a few places before he has to switch to the mediums or hards.
Here we go. Jack's doing a lot of weaving to get some temperature into those hards. Takes some doing.
Takes a lot of effort to get those hards highs up to temp.
Especially in such a short lap.
Yeah, exactly. That's a lot of weaving.
Here we go. It's a pretty slow out lap, so he's definitely taking his time to get that temperature up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've got 2 options. Either take it slow and do a lot of weaving, or do a power lap and hope that puts some temp into it.
I'm not sure if there's been a bit of a problem at the back. There seems to be a bit of a gap between a couple of the cars here.
Yeah, there does a bit, doesn't there?
Here we go. Take 2 for the grid slots. Jack's always creeping. I think he's made it.
I think he's good.
38 really slowly. I think 38 just missed his grid spot.
Yeah, I think
I think that's what's disqualifying people. People are missing the grid spots. I genuinely think that's actually what the game's disqualifying people for. I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. You really need to be creeping up to these grid spots, people.
I don't even know. I genuinely think this might glitch out the lobby again.
Please, please don't glitch out the lobby again. Please. Oh no.
I don't think the game knows what to do with all these people disqualified on the starting grid.
I really don't think it does.
If I have to restart this lobby one more time, people, I'm turning off immersive grid slots.
Yeah, this is not looking positive, I'm afraid.
If anyone can put into the Discord if they've got anything on their screens, because I'm pretty sure this is glitched out again.
It's looking very glitchy from here. I think this is another red flag, I'm afraid.
Yep, it's not looking good from the drivers.
No.
There we go, people are leaving.
Well, we'll be back again soon.
We'll be back again, but I'm not going to lie, guys, I'm going to turn off the immersive grid slot because I'm pretty sure that's what's causing this glitch, so just get ready for the game to snatch your steam and let your hand out by like the second to last corner.
Yep.
Back momentarily.
Goodbye.
And we're back again for a third attempt at this race. We've had a few issues with the game glitching out, which is nothing new for an F1 game, but eventually we will get Tier 4 underway for Austria. We're doing no formation lap this time because that seems to be that's causing the issues. So guys, don't forget there's no formation lap, don't forget your setups, and hopefully we'll finally get a race underway.
Third time is the charm.
That's what they say.
Indeed.
Here we go. 25 seconds to go. Let's see if everybody's ready.
We really, really hope it's going to work this time.
I will repeat that there is no formation lap, so please do not have a massive. I was going to use a really bad word there. Do not mess up the first corner.
We are racing from the start, people.
Yeah, I was going to use that cluster word again, but I'm not going to. Here we go. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And away we go. I hope. There we go. Looks like Jack got away pretty good. Ooh, bit of a close call between 30 and Kenichiwa coming into the first corner.
He stuck to his guns on the hard tyres, to be fair.
Looks like we have a car spun round to turn 1. I think that must be RS10.
Yeah. He did not have such a good start on those hard tyres.
Oh, there's a massive cluster. Not quite sure what happened there into turn 3. It is a terrible corner, especially when everybody's all bunched up, but this is helping Jack and 38 just pull away. Very different lines there through turn 4 though between the two.
Yeah, very different. I can't see anyone with damage though out of turn 3, so that's good.
We'll add the details in for any possible race engineers that might be watching. But Jack is really struggling to drop 38 there, just half a second between them. And there we go, it's taken us a while, but that is 1 lap of Austria done for us tonight.
One more and we can just call it classification like they did at Spa last year.
Yeah. I knew I should have put the torrential rain on. Ooh, bit of a twitch there for Jack coming through turn 3.
To be fair, that section by there is horrible for traction even when you're on good tyres.
Yeah. It must be horrible on hard tyres. I'm not too sure what sort of temps the game would have given these guys to start with, but it's not. Doesn't seem to be too bad. They're having a bit of good racing. As we've got a yellow coming up to turn 4. Everyone still seems to be racing.
Problem from Donny.
Yeah, Donny drops
from Donny.
Down in 20th. Not exactly where he wanted to be. Hopefully he hasn't got any damage, but we'll have a look on the Alpine.
He looks fine from what I can see.
Oh, there's a Ferrari there with no front wing. I think that was Scott. Oh no, he has got a front wing.
Oh, he's got a front wing.
It definitely just showed he got. Oh, there's a Red Bull facing the wrong way. That was. I think it was E17.
Yeah, and again, his front wing is intact so far.
People seem to be surviving these few laps of chaos that we seem to be having here, but the most of the grid still seems pretty bunched up though.
Yeah, but the top 3 are pulling away now.
Yeah, Jack is going to be squabbling lap after lap here. You would have thought that 38 would have had a much better race pace at this point with his medium tyres.
You'd think he'd have had the pace advantage right off the start.
Right, just even with that, just doesn't seem to have the grip out of the corners, which is where you'd expect him to take the advantage.
Oh, and Smith's gone off at the bottom of the hill.
I'm amazed that everybody's still on track and still going as Jack sets another fastest lap.
That is a very quick fastest lap for hard tyres and for this early on in the race.
He's definitely got a good setup under that Mercedes.
Yeah.
Kenichiwa Beach is just in a bit of a no man's land at the minute. It's 2 seconds behind 38 and 4 seconds ahead of Danny, so...
Yeah.
Just a bit of a lonely race there in third for the Alpha Tauri. Lots of moves going in, like in the midfield. Not quite sure what's going on
Lots
there.
of problems at turn 1. Quite a few spins there.
We're right on board with these two McLarens who seem to be at the lead of all this gaggle.
The gaggle.
We've got Geke doing his thing, a bit of defensive moves there in the McLaren.
Letting his teammate take the lead again.
He's a good teammate like that.
He is.
Geke's Monza drive, iconic.
Absolutely iconic. Perez will be proud.
The game's given us terrible camera angles as always.
Oh yeah.
We're right on board with Julian in that car that I'm definitely not biased over.
That you somehow seem to end up in every single season.
What are you talking about? We got a yellow flag in sector 3. I guess that must be for round 8. Who's in the pits, probably getting a new front wing.
Yeah.
Looks like we'll go back to the top. There's been a lead change that we've missed, unfortunately. So 38 is now in the lead.
Getting those medium tyres turned on properly finally.
It's whispering sweet nothings into the rear.
Ooh, Stu Vines had a spin.
That is unlucky. He was doing well there ahead of Geke. Hopefully he hasn't got any damage keeping it going there in 12th. There again, Konichiwa Beach, he's dropped off the top 2 a bit, but he's still just having a bit of a lonely race there in 3rd.
He has, yeah. But he's still got a pretty hefty gap to RFC Danny.
It's another really lonely race, that.
Yeah.
Oh, as Giban gives us a first track limits penalty, and it gets a bit tight there between the Mercedes and the Haas coming to turn 3. And Jack will get the DRS. 38 moves to defend for turn 4, taking the inside line. Can he keep it?
Ooh.
It's going to be a bit of a squeeze.
Oh, very nice defensive driving, but Jack comes back at him.
Great driving between the two. That Mercedes has definitely got some great paces. He takes the lead again.
That is some excellent racing there.
But it gets a big twitch there, obviously. It's a fast setup, but it's very twitchy. Oh, I think 38's gone.
30's gone. That's exactly where I went in the rain earlier today.
Looks like his car's still going and must just have damage.
Yeah. I think he might have just managed to avoid damage.
I don't know how he got away with not having damage there. As Johnny Smooth gets another track limits penalty. And that is Jack up the road now. No more fighting for him.
Driving a very comfortable race now.
Hopefully he doesn't have to push it too hard to try and keep that twitchy Mercedes under control.
Yeah.
We've got a yellow flag in sector 3 again. It seems to be yellow flags everywhere, but no virtual
no
or
actual incidents.
I don't know, no safety cars. What's going on?
I think I see a Haas. Yeah, band stop went off after turn 1.
I see a little silhouette of a Haas. We'll watch this battle between Geke and Julian. It's one of the closest ones we've got on track at the minute.
Yeah.
I think obviously Geke playing the long game, so he's not going to fight too hard, I don't think, but he's got to try and stay within DRS range just to give him that pull along to keep him away from Chelsea.
To be fair, Geke looks quite rapid through that middle sector.
I mean, he's got a good driver coach, is what it is.
Favoritism for your previous teammate as well.
No.
We know you were lobbying him for this season.
Me, never. Looks like everybody's settled down a bit here as we get into lap 8.
Yeah, it seems to be a pretty settled grid at this point.
This gap
Just as Gibban makes a move on Donny.
Steve, I'm making moves back up into 10th place. Oh, Julian's gone wide. Gecko manages to get back through into turn 4. And now he's going to have to deal with Chelsea.
And E17 just squeaks past Luke Chard there. At the same place.
Lots of good racing going on here tonight.
Yeah.
Yes, we've got one Williams fighting the Alfa Romeo. We've got the other McLaren here fighting the Williams. As Stuvan looks to make another place back up into the top 10. Fighting Johnny Smooth for 9th place.
It's getting close around the midfield now.
It's definitely going to start becoming a bit of a DRS train again at this rate.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, as Stuvine just gets past Johnny Smooth now.
Nice easy DRS pass. I think there's been another mess at turn 3.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Right on board with Chelsea now as he chases down Julian. And we've got Danny there with the track limits penalty. Not going to help him up at the top. But again, he's got enough of a gap behind him to 38 to keep the place currently.
I completely missed when 38 fell down to... Oh, that was when he spun, wasn't it?
Yeah, that would be it.
Yeah.
Thanks for waking up and joining in.
You are most welcome.
Tell you what, the other McLaren's joining in this fight again.
Yeah.
Stuvan wasting no time as he tries to catch up to Ollie T.
He's making some pretty rapid gains here.
So it's probably like one of the only times we've decided to actually ride on board with some midfield battles, because the top 5 have all got massive gaps to each other.
Yeah. It's a very lonely race at the front.
It's definitely interesting down in the midfield though. Plenty of battles going on here. It looks like the hard strategy is working well for a lot of people.
It does, yeah.
The game's just giving us yellow flags for fun, I think. Nothing's happening, it's just yellow flags.
I was going to say I didn't see anything happen there.
Tell you what, see down in 18th. Oh, we've got an Alfa Romeo that's spun.
Ooh.
I think that's Julian.
I think it is, yeah.
And there he is spinning up the wheels, and there he goes again, doing some donuts for us.
Yeah, a couple of pirouettes there.
And that is another place for Stuvine, now back up into 7th place. Past Ollie T, and now he's chasing down Chelsea.
He's gone again and lost his front wing this time.
Where did he go? Oh, turn 4. It's unlucky that.
It can be a nasty turn, to be fair.
The yellow's cleared pretty quickly though, so no chance of a safety car.
Is he going to pit and just go for the hard tyre at this point?
He'd probably make it to the end of the hard tyre at this point.
I think he would, yeah.
I think we've got another spinner. That looks like an Aston Martin coming out of turn 4 that spun there. I think that might have been Smith down in 18th.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, Stuvan gets a 3 seconds, but there's rear wings open as he charges up the hill to get Chelsea. Ooh, thinks better of it. Takes the line through turn 3. Rear wing open again. Can he do it before turn 4? Don't think he's quite close enough.
Is he going to send it? I know, he's going to keep it clean.
Playing sensible? What's going on here? I thought this was MRC.
I know, right?
goes again, playing it patient. It's the mediums versus the hards. The mediums should still have pretty good life in it though, so he definitely should be on the grippier compound right now.
Yeah, I think so. Although the hard tyres will be waking up a bit at this point.
I'll tell you what though, 38 down to 16th has gone for soft tyres. It's a interesting choice. Definitely sold himself onto the two-stop there as Necromancer's gone for hard tyres now. Probably going to try and see him through for the rest of the race.
Yeah. I guess 30's either hoping for a safety car or is just dedicated to the two-stop.
We're always hoping for a safety car.
Absolutely.
That's why we play the game of taking bets on how many safety cars we can get. There we go, 38 with its track limits penalty as well.
And I mean, you definitely weren't requesting a safety car back in Spain.
Nope, don't what you're talking about. These are just nasty allegations that you come up with sometimes. I thought we had race engineer confidentiality agreement.
Oh, I do apologise. I'll have to reread the contract.
Just not having this. It's disgraceful. It's got a bit of a lull in the race here.
Yeah.
Absolutely massive gaps up and down the grid here. Got a close battle down to Julian and Johnny Smooth. Now he's back going in the Alfa Romeo again. Still want to keep them going though. I thought those mediums would have been absolutely ridiculously hot to keep going.
Yeah. Trying to see, there's no really big battles going on right now.
Nope, the closest gap's
back on the back of Chelsea, but I don't think he's close enough here.
We'll join him again, see if he's going to go for the dive.
No.
Nope, another sensible lap.
Tell you what, Tier 4 is being very clean at the moment, isn't it?
I know, what's going on, guys?
This is not what we paid to see.
I mean, strange enough, this is actually what we pay to see, is some clean racing, but it's not what we usually get.
I think our head steward will be very proud of this tier.
I don't think we'll be very proud of the qualifying. There's a lot of blocking going on in qualifying, but the race, he'd be happy with the race.
The race has been spotless so far.
I'll tell you what, watching Stuyven go on the track, he's not taking any of the the adventurous lines onto the curbs, into the corners. Like, watching him through turn one there, all four wheels still on the actual track without trying to take a bit of curve for some extra cornering speed.
To be fair, that turn one, if you take the curb there, it can cause you to spin quite easily.
It can, but I think it's worth the risk. It sets the new fastest lap on those softs.
Yeah, Stuyven's just not really able to get past Chelsea on the hard tyres, is he?
We've got Donny that's just made a move past Johnny Smooth up to 10th place. Oh, and Schmidt, 5 second speed in the pit lane. It's definitely not what he wanted there.
No.
Looks like he's going to be one of the first people to jump off the mediums, and so is Kenichiwa Beach.
Gibbons right on the back of Ollie T now.
Yeah, with the other Mercedes. This would be Mercedes living the dream if this was real life. One in first.
Yeah.
Actually battling a Red Bull. Oh. Toto Wolff would be so proud.
Oh, he is right on the back of the Red Bull coming up the straight now.
He's right up his chuff.
Right up his chuff.
Is he going to make it into turn 3?
Turn 2. Oh, yeah. Has he got the DRS as well coming out of here?
Think he should still have the DRS. There we go.
Yeah.
And breezes past the Red Bull. Kenichiwa Beach came out in 5th place on hard, so that's his strategy done, trying to get these tyres to the end. 20 laps.
20 laps is definitely manageable on the hard tyres, I think.
I'm not gonna lie, with the pace that Jack's setting in this race, he'll almost have a pit stop gap to Danny by the time he comes into the pits.
He's just flying away on those tyres, isn't he?
I think somebody's in the wrong tier.
Or someone is just magic on the hard tyres.
That's one way to put it. He knows the magic words to say to those tyres to get them all turned on.
At least someone can turn the hard tyres on.
Oh, as we see a Alfa Romeo go really wide down to turn 3 in the background. We've got Chelsea with his DRS open trying to catch Geke. As we know, the Minister will not give up.
I tell you what, I also completely missed Geke getting up into third. Fair play to him.
I think with the pit stops have been going on, so
Yeah.
with 38 going round and Konnichiwa going into the pits.
Konnichiwa pitting, yeah.
We should be in good stead for the final stint, though. It's obviously gone for the faster of the options of being quick when the car's on low fuel, so...
And fair play, he's still maintaining that gap to Chelsea, so...
He's doing well. Chelsea's backed right off now, gap down to 1.1 seconds. Next closest battle's down for Ollie T versus Gibbon for 6th place.
Ollie T has just kept in DRS range.
Just clips that curve nicely. Gibbon goes a bit wide. Gets another 3-second penalty. Will it give Ollie T the run up to turn 3? I don't think he'll go for it. No, plays it sensible. Gets the... ran a bit wide into turn 3 to be fair.
There is an outstanding lack of dive bombing in this tier. I'm very impressed.
I know. But like as Ollie T's just proved out, it's really hot. Like, it's really easy to miss a braking point when you're carrying the overspeed with the DRS open.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to remember to just add on those extra sort of 10-15 meters.
So a lot of mumbo jumbo going on in the comments here about Frodo Baggins being a better engineer than me, but I'm just not having it.
I will say that Stube has been a very good engineer to me.
He says he's got more champions than me, though. Apparently we were having a champion off. Gibbon catches
for my
Chelsea.
first race tonight, I'm probably not going to manage that for you, I'm afraid.
Disappointment.
I'm so sorry.
And then we've got Konnichiwa chasing down Geke to get back up into the podium. I wonder how far people like Jack and Geke can take these hard tyres before they decide to put the mediums on for the final stint. It's going to be within the next lap or so, I reckon.
Hard again.
Ooh, going on the outside line for turn 4. That's a brave move, that.
He is not giving up that easy.
Unfortunately, just couldn't hold the place.
Those fresh hards just outdoing his 18-lap-old hards.
Just showing he's still got some grip there, though, Geke, to hold it around the outside at turn 4. It's bravery at its finest.
That was good defending, to be fair.
That's why we call him the Minister.
Oh, yeah.
We've got E17, looks like he's losing a couple of places. Oh, and he's gone to cut some grass there.
Probably needed it, to be fair.
He's gone full Valtteri Bottas. But his wing looks intact, though. What battles have we got? So we'll go with Ollie T versus Gibbon. It's been going on for a few laps now, but still in DRS range.
I wonder how much further they're going to take these hard tyres before they just try and jump on the mediums.
I think it's at least going to be in the next lap or so. 16 laps on the mediums is a sensible distance, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Here you go. Jack's almost got his pit stop to Danny. 18.2 seconds now.
Another 2 laps and I think he'll be happy to pit then.
Oh, Geke unfortunately picks up 3 seconds there for track limits. Was pushing slightly too hard there for those tyres.
Trying to keep that gap to Chelsea leading up to the pit.
Both of them will be struggling to push at this point now. 19 or 20 laps on those hard tyres.
Even for hards, you'll be starting to lose a bit of grip there.
Yeah. Mark will be jumping on the radio soon saying, you might be feeling a loss of grip around this time.
At which point we all say, shut up, Mike.
Yeah. Is it Mike or is it Mark? I miss Jeff.
I think it's Mike.
Jeff was easier to tell to shut up. And I missed the days where that was actually a trophy.
I was going to say, like, we all, like, talk Jeff down, but secretly we all miss him this season.
Yeah, I kind of miss Jeff.
Yeah.
No heroics into Sandavot, please.
It's not the same without him.
Nope. He was just so much easier to shout at. Sad times. R.I.P. Jeff.
Exactly.
Oh, there we go. Jack's gone for the pits. Medium's now on that Mercedes.
RFC Danny's going for an extra lap on the mediums.
And yet still comes out 3.4 seconds behind. Obviously, it'd be a bit of a slower outlap for Jack, I would have thought, obviously with the new tyre temps rule that's coming for this game. Down at 70 degrees, none of the tyres feel very nice, but looks like he's managed it pretty well as he opens the gap back up again, back up to 3 seconds.
Actually, Geke's sticking to the back of Konnichiwa quite well. It's only just gone to 2 seconds.
That's what he needs. We're looking at his back wing currently, seeing Chelsea half a second behind. Ooh, Chelsea must have been a bit late on the brakes there as he closed that gap down massively. I wonder where these two are going to come out though in the grand scheme of things after their pit stops. I reckon it might be outside the top 10 to be fair, maybe around 38.
But a lot of the top 10 are still to pit as well, so...
Yep, Geke, Chelsea, Gibbon, Ollie T, Donny and Scott. They've done 21 laps on a set of mediums, which is fairly impressive.
Yeah.
There we go,
Geke
as you said it.
Dive.
The Minister is in, Chelsea's in. What about Gibbon? No, Gibbon decides to stay out, so does Ollie T. What about Scott? Is Scott giving up on those mediums? No, he isn't. 22 laps on a set of mediums now. Is he trying to go for the medium soft?
Oh, and Chelsea makes it out ahead of Geke in the pits.
No. The only place that Geke can't defend, the pit stop.
Yeah. That's kind of, I mean, that's what can happen in this game now that you've got immersive pit stops.
However, will the undercut work for these guys as they've gone in before Gibbon and Ollie T?
I think those hards are going to be absolutely gone at this point, you know.
Oh,
Chelsea went round on those mediums.
That's not what he would have wanted.
He had a good pit stop, but he's thrown it all away, unfortunately.
Looks like there's a Haas or something sat by the pit entry. I'm not quite sure who that is. Oh, it's 38.
Yeah.
Ghosting, I think he must have spun. I can't see if he's got any damage or anything because the game has terrible camera angles. But in the pits he goes.
He'll have done that thing that people do where they took the inside curb going into the pits.
Oh, there goes Ollie T, but not Gibbon. 23 laps on those hards now. We're going to have to ride on board with Geke to see where he comes out in relation to Ollie T.
I think he's going to be well clear of Ollie T.
Yep, there he goes.
Yeah.
Up into 7th. Oh, can Geke catch the other McLaren now? Obviously Stuvan gone for the medium hard strategy. Will the opposite strategy work for the Minister?
Again, he's got a bit of a lonely race at the moment.
There's been a lot of lonely races going on here.
A lot of lonely races, yeah.
Like Danny, he's been lonely almost this entire race. Now we've got a 10-second gap to Jack. 3 seconds behind is Konnichiwa.
But he's still going on those 23-lap mediums.
Yeah, I think him and Scott probably both chasing that medium soft.
I think he must pit this next lap maybe and go for the softs.
And to be fair, with absolutely no fuel left on these cars, should be absolutely on fire.
Yeah, exactly.
And we got Ferrari, looks like it's sat there in turn 4. I reckon that's round 8.
Yeah, he's gone round, he has gone round.
Round, round, baby.
Right.
That's it, we've got to that time of night where Tier 4 is now a karaoke session.
Absolutely.
Closest battle that we see at the minute is this one between Chelsea, Donny and Johnny Smooth.
Yeah.
It's two teammates with a random Alpine in the middle.
Oh yes, you're quite correct.
The Williams sandwich.
Not quite as good as the Hornet sandwich.
Nope. Oh, there goes Danny onto the softs. Gibbon in the pits as well, probably for softs.
I would imagine so at this point.
I think the only person left to pit now is Scott.
Has Geke, is he going to make the jump on Gibbon? Just yes, I think.
He goes up into 6th place, chasing down Scott on those 25 lap old mediums, and there's a random Ferrari appears with no front wing.
I'm assuming that's Roundy again.
Ooh, Geke looking at making a move up the insides. Thinks better of it.
Geke's going to want to get this move done pretty quick on Scott because Gibbon's going to be chasing him down on fresh softs now.
Yeah, Gibbon should be absolutely ridiculously quick on those softs now, so Geke has definitely got to clear the Ferrari.
Mind you, I wouldn't be surprised if the Ferrari came in this lap.
Would have thought so. 9 laps to go. Oh, there he goes. That was a fantastic move there.
That is not where you normally overtake, but very well done.
That just shows the different grip levels that these two guys have got.
Yeah.
And Scott's still going. He's not giving up.
Oh my gosh, he is still going.
He's going for a full Alex Albon. I want him to pit with 1 lap to go.
To be fair, that was one of the most outstanding drives tyre-wise I think I've ever seen.
Yeah. It was an unreal strategy. I don't know why they hung him to dry like that, but I'm so glad that he didn't crash.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Jack's almost got another pit stop.
Scott did not quite stop in time.
I wonder if he's given himself a bit of wing damage there.
No, I really don't want to be looking at the rear axle right now.
Yeah, it would have been DRS overspeed and the fact that he's got worn tyres.
I don't think he's got any damage.
I'm not sure if the invisible damage still lives on in 22, but it's highly possible.
Indeed.
Roundy in the pits. At this point, put him out on 4 lap old hards. Interesting choice.
Yeah. Maybe he didn't have much other option at this point.
Quite possibly. Doesn't really give you many options for race tyres in the new game, so...
No. You only get 1 set of mediums.
And there we go. After 27 laps, there goes Scott and his mediums.
Oh,
Chelsea's retired.
Out.
Where is Chelsea? Is that on the pit straight?
On the pit straight, yeah.
There's a lot of cars coming through there. Will this be a safety car?
It's not looking like it, is it?
We're right on board with Vanstorp as he comes through the final corner.
Yeah, he's off the track. I don't think that's going to be safety.
Just off there to the left of the track. It's a weird one. I'm quite surprised that wasn't a safety car, but...
Yeah. I think this is the only tier this week that hasn't had a safety car.
Tell you what, I'm glad we've joined this battle here between Johnny Smooth and Julian.
Yeah.
Gone a bit wide, but should be a good battle. Tell you what, I'm also just keeping an eye on that lap time between Gibbon and Geke now. It's come down to 2.8.
Yeah.
Johnny Smooth
Geke's
just
putting in some good lap times, to be fair, on those mediums.
definitely needs it right now. Now he's got some clean air in front of him. Lots of time penalties coming in at the minute. People pushing hard for the final stints.
Desperately trying to get those last couple of points.
Scott should comfortably hold on to it, to be fair, on those fresh softs.
Yeah. Especially with the 16-second gap to Vanstorp.
There we go. Johnny Smooth sends up the inside, gets it stopped nicely for turn 3. Julian gets a big kick of oversteer as he comes out of turn 3 and lets Scott on the back of them now. Wasting absolutely no time. Up the inside goes Julian into turn 4. Ooh. Pushes Johnny Smooth a bit wider.
They're not giving up.
And Scott's joined this party. And Johnny Smooth goes through again.
Ooh.
Oh, Julian spun.
Oh, and he's round.
To be fair, with that sort of close battling, that was going to end in tears, to be fair.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of places to park on this track, and through those corners is just not one of them.
It's really not.
But all that battling has just allowed Scott to close that gap really nicely. DRS under Johnny Smooth. It's going to be fresh softs versus Nana bold mediums, so
he should get this move done pretty quickly.
I tell you what, with 5 laps to go, should we have a look at the penalties?
Yeah.
So Jack's got 3 seconds. I'm pretty sure he's safe there. Danny was 6 seconds. Stuvine 3. Geke's got 6. Gibbon's got 12 seconds worth of penalties. So unfortunately, that will send him down the grid quite a bit. I think. Oh, actually, not as far as I thought. I think he should still finish in the top 10.
He should realistically finish 7th, really, when you look at the gap to Scott.
Donny's going to make some moves as he's got no penalties at the minute. Scott's got 3, Johnny Smooth 12, Ollie T's got 9, Julian's got 6, Smith F has got 8, 38's got 6, Necromancer's got 9, Roundy's got 6, and RS10's got 3. So I think penalties are going to play a pretty big role at the end of this race.
I think they are, yeah.
And Scott's gone past Johnny Smooth. He'll be on the way to try and close that 11-second gap to Donny in 4 laps. It'd be a pretty big mission, but see how close he can get.
Not impossible, though.
Tell you
He's
what,
going to get some DRS from a back marker here.
That gap between Geke and Gibbon's pretty much steadied itself now at about 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Geke not really
done well to keep that gap.
Good double points there for McLaren. Double points for Mercedes as well in this race. Who's the closest battle we got on track? 38 versus Smith. Might be for 14th, but this is the closest battle we've got, guys. The Haas versus the Aston Martin. Ooh. Going up the hill, look, that was a bit of a touch there. The Aston Martin sends up to the side. Oh, and he gets a bit of a love tap.
Did he get any damage? I don't think so.
It's getting a bit scrappy here now. And that gap sails back open to 1.5 seconds. There we go, we got 10 seconds of entertainment there. Band stop, 0.8 of a second to Luke Chard. Yeah. The other Haas versus the other Aston Martin. And I'm with Calvin on that. I definitely think someone's in the wrong tier with a 22.5 second lead.
Absolutely. Ooh, again, not a normal place to overtake, but a nice move there by Band stop.
Yeah, will he get the rear wing open up the hill? There we go, Luke Chard's not really dropping back that much, so he should get the DRS open here, see how much he can close the gap down to turn 4.
There's the wing open. And emptying what little DRS he has left, but not enough.
Yeah, unfortunately the green Red Bull couldn't quite catch up to the Haas.
At least it's not the pink Mercedes anymore. But they are very, very good at knowing which team to copy.
Yeah. And aerodynamic wise, it's usually Red Bull at the minute.
Yeah. And I apologise to Lawrence Stroll if he is listening to this.
Suck up.
But also, it's completely true, so you know.
That's
Tell you what, Geke's really closed that gap to Stuvine.
Yeah, we'll go right on board with the Minister. trying to get 4th place. As much as we like to see a bit of battling,
and
it's
Stu Vine gets another penalty as well, so that's going to play into Geke if he can keep going.
I tell you what though, as much as I love seeing like a good fight, teammates fight in Australia, especially McLaren's, it's not ended well in the past.
No, it hasn't.
I'm sure Barber's still floating around in the comments, and he loves to talk about his fight in Austria. Gap's opened up a little bit again to Stu Vine, back up to 1.5 seconds. Yeah, Mandy, of course we can look at the penalties. Penalties are plenty at this race. There you go, we've got Gibbon and Johnny Smooth on 12. Oh, apparently Ryan doesn't want to talk about his Austria battle. People are already putting bets on that Jack's going to finish first. I'm not quite sure why. I don't know what would give people that impression.
I think it's still an open race, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's only like half a lap down. Anything can happen.
Exactly.
Jack at this point could probably spin, lose his front wing, and probably still finish first.
Yeah, to be fair.
But there is
I may have commentators cursed Geke because he's fallen away from Stu Vine now.
Yeah.
I apologise, Geke.
I think under penalties, I think Geke might still get him.
No, I think they're even on penalties at the moment. Yeah, they are.
Both on 6, yeah. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. Come on, Stu.
Look, it's getting late, right? We're on the 3rd lobby of the night.
We are indeed. It's always our lobbies.
.27 seconds now, the gap to Konichiwa Beach. So there's a lot of traffic around these McLarens. I wonder if that's what's helping Stu Vine, is a bit of extra DRS through the traffic.
Yeah, it might well be. Just creating a bit of a DRS train with Geke, unfortunately. Actually, the rear wings aren't open.
Well, Geke's closed that gap down again, down to 0.9 of a second. Stu Vine runs super wide into the first corner. Here we go. Will the McLaren start fighting on the last lap?
This is the battle we've been waiting for.
This is how we do it.
Have rapid straight line speed.
Not a lot Geke could do there. Can he close it down, the run down to turn 4? He's trying to clear the traffic, which is just not getting out of the way.
That's really off-putting for Geke.
Yeah, it's definitely not what he wants in the minute when he's trying to catch his teammate. Gap down to half a second. And there it is. Unfortunately, we missed it because we were too busy caught up watching the battle. But that is Jack taking the win. Konichiwa taking second. RFC Danny's had a lonely race, but that is a podium for RFC Danny as he takes 3rd. Will Stu Vine take 4th of the McLarens? Oh, he runs super wide.
Ooh.
But he's done it. He's fended off Geke to take 4th place. The Minister takes 5th. Gibbon crosses the line, takes 6th for now, but he has got quite a few penalties. And Donny jumps up into 5th, unfortunately jumps Geke. Drops Geke, Gibbon to 7th. Where will the Scott go under penalties? Unfortunately missed where he finished, but Johnny Smooth got the game's driver of the day. Don't forget to get involved with the driver of the day on the Discord channel. We'll run through the grid order now when the game brings it up. Here we go with the new podium celebrations. There's Jack, which for some reason they've changed the colour of the car but not the colour of the race suits, with the black Mercedes suit on.
I think they do still have black Mercedes race suits, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why though. They changed the colour of the car but not the colour of the suits.
Yeah, very bizarre.
Well, thanks for everybody who watched tonight. Don't forget to press the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm being told in the comments that the Mercedes driver has not won the race. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I'm sure the admins will let us know afterwards. Not quite sure what's going on. But for right now, Jack has won the race on track anyway, no matter what goes on in the steward's room afterwards. Kenichi is in second, Danny in third, Stuvine fourth, Donny takes fifth, Geke sixth, Gaban seventh, Scott takes eighth place, Johnny Smooth ninth, Banstorp takes the final points of the day in 10th place with Haas, Ollie T in the Red Bull in 11th, DRS Julian in 12th, Luke Chard 13th, East 17 14th, 38 is in 15th. In 16th, we've got Smith F. Necromancer takes 17th, RS10 18th, Roundy in 19th, and Chelsea rounds is out for tonight in 20th. Being the only DNF, which, to be fair, I'm very surprised. We usually have a lot of messy races, to only have one car not finish is very impressive for tonight.
That's been a very clean race, to be fair.
So hopefully it should be a quiet night for the stewards, but there's obviously something they're looking at, seeing as we're being told that Jack's not won the race. But we'll have to wait and find out. But that is it from us here in Tier 4. We've done our part. It's time for the stewards to do their part. So I will say good night from me.
And it's good